The brutal winter of 1943 saw the surrender of 91,000 German soldiers at Stalingrad, a turning point in World War II. These men, part of the Wehrmacht's Sixth Army, expected to be treated as prisoners of war under the Geneva Convention. Their expectations, however, would be tragically unmet. Only a mere 5,000 of them would ever see Germany again. After months of savage urban warfare, Hitler's gamble on Stalingrad had failed spectacularly. Operation Uranus, a swift Soviet counter-offensive, encircled his forces, leaving the German Sixth Army trapped, starving, and frostbitten. As the 91,000 men marched into Soviet captivity, they faced immediate forced marches to distant prison camps. These journeys were devoid of food or medical care, often conducted in temperatures plummeting to -40 degrees Fahrenheit. Already weakened by prolonged starvation and combat, thousands of soldiers collapsed. Those who could not keep pace were either shot or left to succumb to the unforgiving cold. Upon reaching the camps, conditions scarcely improved. Typhus, dysentery, and continued starvation claimed hundreds of lives daily. The minimal rations provided by Soviet guards were a deliberate act of retribution, mirroring the horrific treatment the Germans had inflicted upon Soviet POWs, a policy that resulted in death rates exceeding 50% for their captives. Within the first 3 months of captivity, approximately 45,000 German soldiers perished. Disease, exposure, malnutrition, and summary executions decimated the ranks. The surviving prisoners were pressed into forced labor, tasked with rebuilding the very Soviet cities Germany had destroyed. Many worked until they collapsed from exhaustion and died. While officers sometimes received marginally better treatment due to their potential intelligence value, enlisted men were considered expendable. By 1955, when the last few survivors were finally released, only 5,000 remained, a staggering 95% death rate. The surrender at Stalingrad became a death sentence far more lethal than combat itself. The Soviet response demonstrated a brutal reciprocity, reflecting the atrocities Germany had inflicted on Soviet prisoners. It served as a grim lesson. The violation of international conventions on warfare often invites reciprocal barbarity. For the 91,000 men who surrendered, mass graves and labor camps claimed the vast majority, leaving a chilling testament to a war where survival sometimes meant never being captured at all.